one. But first, if you've seen video of any of the high-profile criminal cases we've had in Chicago recently, you might have noticed a silent participant in the proceedings, a court reporter. Their job is to create a transcript of every word or gesture entered into the court record in a short amount of time. And while getting a job as a court reporter requires a 2-year degree, industry experts say there aren't enough of them. It may not look like standard English, but these few letters actually mean ladies and gentlemen.
Our gentleman is J.E.
It makes perfect sense to 19-year-old Zeke Alisea, who's just in his first year of court reporting school.
The hard part when you first start getting into court reporting is when you're learning the theory.
That abbreviated theory is what allows court reporters to type so many words so quickly. Here at MacCormac College in the Loop, Zeke will need typing at 120 words per minute by the end of the semester, and he's already there. How much time do you spend practicing?
Could be like 6 to 7 hours a day.
Zeke discovered the court reporting profession after being disappointed with his major at Marquette University, a 4-year school that would have cost him about $50,000 a year if he'd stayed.
My mom tells me this now because she's a high school teacher as well. She tells me that a lot of high schools sort of stress the idea of pushing students to go to a 4-year university and get that degree. I guess what it comes down to is job availability, and I wasn't very sure, like, you know, if I get a degree in criminology, am I going to be able to find a job right away when I get out of college?
More and more students, parents, educators, and employers are coming to the realization that 4-year schools, which sometimes saddle students with heavy debt, aren't the right fit for all students. Meanwhile, community colleges nationwide are working to provide skills and training that lead to jobs that don't require a 4-year degree. Selena Scott runs MacCormac's court reporting program. She says as long as students put in the practice time,
there's a big payoff. There is a really big payoff. There are very few professions where you can go to school for this short amount of time and make that amount of money and have that type of flexibility also.
The average starting salary for a court reporter is $45,000. But the Bureau of Labor Statistics says the highest 10% of court reporters earn more than $100,000 a year. They work not only in the courtroom, but also for civil proceedings and in closed captioning for television programming. And those who work in the industry say there's a shortage.
I read somewhere that the mean age of a court reporter right now is 52. So we're a very old profession right now. There's not a lot of new young people getting into it, and that's a big problem. The agencies just can't cover all the jobs.
Greg Weiland has been a court reporter for 30 years. As a freelancer, he gets more job offers than he can accept, which works to his advantage.
There's so much work out there right now that you can be picky like that. You can kind of pick and choose the kind of work you want to take.
So he hopes to see younger reporters like Zeke Alisea joining him in the profession soon. For Zeke, that's after he can key 225 words per minute.
I feel very settled. Like I feel like I already have everything like planned out now. I know that once I graduate, I'll be able to start working.
He'll have the security of a profession that's just his type. And despite the pending shortage being witnessed by the court reporting industry, the Bureau of Labor Statistics only predicts a 3% increase in the profession through 2026, driven by an aging senior population, which will need captioning, but also because federal regulations have expanded captioning requirements.